Hello, I'm Heather Almorjo, and we are on day 8 of 100 Days to Launch. I am a strong believer in closing doors and another one opening. I believe that when we release something old from our life, something that no longer serves us, something that holds us back, or something that has run its course, it allows us to open up new channels of energy in our life. So I have been attending DBT, dialectical behavior therapy, for the last year and a half. And dialectical behavioral therapy teaches us that two things can exist at the same time. So no black and white thinking. You have to try and find that very gray area where more options exist than just the light and dark. There's a middle ground between it, and you have to try and find, the truth for yourself in that. And you need to learn to use skills in order to not react when something seems black and white, because it's usually not. And today was the last day that I attended dialectical behavior therapy, and I'll be moving into more of a focus on more show arts going forward from here. And so I'm really looking forward to that. It's been an incredible opportunity to learn those skills and from the people, and it's a wonderful service that Canadians are very fortunate to have, because of our healthcare system being what it is. And I probably will write a letter to the Alberta Minister of Health recommending additional funding. There was someone I know who was in the news not too long ago, specifically because she wanted to attend the DBT, and the wait list was a year and a half. And so I will be writing for more money to go from the taxpayer pool into that treatment, because it does help. And I had also forgot to mention a few days ago, I also closed down the Twilight Angels Bat House Project page. That was a fun little project, one of many little pages that I've started. Everything that I'd hoped would come out of that page did happen, not by anything I did, but mostly through other people's efforts, and I thought that was fantastic. Alberta had significant grants made for the bat populations here, which is timely because they are facing some serious diseases. Permaculture, Moorshow Earth Arts, will have a focus and commitment to creating and sustaining urban and rural environments to protect the habitat and create habitat for animals which benefit humans and the planet. Bats are one of them. Bats eat mosquitoes. Without them, we'd be using chemicals to try and keep mosquitoes off of us. We wouldn't be able to handle the amount of insects that come at us, because they eat twice their body weight of insects per night, pardon me. And so yeah, it was kind of bittersweet to close that page, but I know that it's in the bat conservation is in great hands with the people and bat biologists who are actively working in Alberta to establish habitat for them. And now as I move forward, I keep in mind that there's going to be opportunities like this coming up for bats and bees and birds. People might be interested in animal husbandry, raising their own animals in their own yards. There are some cultures which eat pigeon eggs or pigeons themselves, guinea pigs, rabbits. These things are all part of the diets of many people and are sustainable, much more so than you would think cows and chickens and pigs are. And so when we're looking at how are we going to sustain how we eat, it's usually a good idea to keep in mind that 10-kilometer rule. If your food doesn't come from 10K within your local region and the system collapses, how are you going to sustain yourself and your family? It's really all I have to say to report for accomplishments today. And there is very likely going to be a signature from a Commissioner of Oaths going on to my Métis application on Sunday, which is great news. And still watching Game of Thrones. I have 6 discs of the second season to return tomorrow without late fees, so I'm on, I think, the 3rd disc now, and I've got 4 left to go, so